Hello, this is John Hansen with Silverback Designs, and this video is to introduce to you these wood cases. There's no glue or fasteners. This one is for the artist, this one is for the gamer. Okay, so let's get started by first saying that this one's way more complicated than this one. So I'm going to get this one out of the way. We'll talk about this one after this. So this guy, it's all wood. There's no metal fasteners in it. All these pieces are through tenons, so this is the pins basically for the tenon. Everything goes through and it gets locked in. All these little relief cuts in there are for to act these like a spring, so that when they go through they actually clip open. So to get this one off you have to compress it and then push it back. Down the side of this is each door opens up, but it stops right here. The rest of the base stays put, and these are actually legs that come out to support the lid when it opens. So I'm going to open it to show that this actually holds like a laptop and some other art equipment. So you open it by either pushing down here, that unlocks this, or if you're holding onto it you can just lift this up with your finger to unlock it, and both sides go down, and the legs down here support the doors so that it can support weight on both sides. This is actually holding a laptop in the center. It's a pretty big laptop. Get this out of the way. And some pens. But this is meant to hold 11 by 17 paper. And these are in there just to hold the paper so that when it does close, the paper doesn't want to fall around. These pop out. And there's two different places to put them, depending on how much artwork you have in there. These are all adjustable, so if you don't want to put a laptop, you can put your cell phone or some art supplies, paintbrushes. You can have as many of these little divider things as you want, so you can have all your art supplies there. But the reason I made this originally was to act as a portfolio showcase of sorts, just to dress up your artwork. Just like if you were to dress up for a job interview, you're dressing up your artwork to make a bigger presentation or an impact with your boss. So even if they don't remember your name, they would say, oh, that's the person that has one of those cases. I remember that person. So the way these go together, there's actually gears that lock them together, so they work in unison. And when they come down, these little levers make it so that these legs touch the table right as soon as it gets down to the very bottom. They both hit at the same time to give you support. So you could have this thing really loaded up. The reason for that was just to really make this thing present well. So to close it, you just bring it all the way back up, and then here's the catch again that pushes right over, and then you just push it down, and now it's closed. So this, you could also, if I open it again, right down on the inside, what I was going to do for the other one, not so much this one, but for the other one, I have this other video. It's for a nautical door that has an iris in the window, and I was thinking, instead of leaving this plain, you could actually put your logo, or you could paint whatever you want on this to really make it yours. Or I was going to put the iris that's in my door, I was going to put one of those in this, but really that kind of makes more sense to put it into this one, because this is more for gamers, and I was thinking an iris in this would really be cool, because it would be that real steampunk look, make it look like even better. So this one, it's actually a little shorter and a little wider, and it's that size to fit gamer cards. And I've seen a lot of gamers that just carry boxes and boxes of cards. This will hold like 1,000 cards. And the design difference really had to change this area right here, because now these doors are so wide that they couldn't mesh together with the gear, so they have to share two different gears. So this door rides on this gear, and that gear rides on that gear, and then that gear rides to this door. So if I open this one up, and it opens the same way down there, it's going to squeak because it's all just wood, but there's two gears that mesh together. And I did this with a bear trap teeth on it to make it look even more menacing. And this one is actually filled with these racks for cards. So they come out like this, and they got little arms on them that squeak open. And this is where all of the cards go. And this right here, these come off. They're just to hold the cards from sliding out. But this is how you would have it during your game. You'd be able to feed out any of your cards throughout this, and the center of it moves out of the way to put figurines, any other little trinkets you might have. But this will hold quite a bit of cards, and it keeps them organized. So you can actually label this like right across the front of these, or however you want. Just even on this that has little arrows that point this way or this way that show what your cards are. And to put them away, you would just put these right back on. They both just spring right back in. Close the legs up, and you can grab it by these two little handles, and it just fits right back in to your case. And then you're closing it up again. Make sure that's locked in place. But that's it. And this, because there's so much wood in it, it's not really practical to carry around, because this probably weighs about 7 to 10 pounds empty. But if you loaded it up with cards, it would be even heavier, but it would hold up. You would still be able to carry it around. And this could be painted to look like it's metal. It could be painted so that it's got your logos on it, or however you want to do it. But it's a unique design. I came up with it just because I like to do things that have no metal and no fasteners in it. It's all the wood joinery. So this is what I came up with. Hope you like it. So if you like it, comment or like, or click the button that says you're interested in these things. So let me know what you think. Thank you.